What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And as you see right here, I have a solution for putting some of my mismatched cell phones into. So I recently just got a cell hasher in, shout out from Luke Wright. But I have a lot of phones that are not going to work, or I don't want them to be mismatched inside of the cell hasher just for ease of use and a whole other reasons, which I'll get into that. I want that to be a matching rig. So all my mismatched stuff I'm going to put inside here, which was an old GPU mining case. I do have a lid for it, and it has four 3 amp fans, so these bad boys should be able to pull plenty of airflow through there. Got a power strip, just went ahead and mounted that in there with the one of the standoff brackets. And now I'm going to start laying out my cell phones in there and kind of figure out how I'm going to do it. Yeah, just fly by the seat of our pants. All right, let's go. All right, so I had already bought these from Amazon, and they're just little charging hubs, nothing special. So I got those plugged in, and I think each of these are 7-port. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or this one's a 6-port. That's a 7-port. But this should be able to take up all of my mismatched phones and keep those bad boys running and slightly hold them. So I literally just kind of hot glued them in place. Probably won't work well. They are sitting up against the standoffs at the back, so I built the glue up as like a barrier, so that way they can't really move forward. I don't imagine I'm going to be moving this machine very much, but I at least want it to stay semi in place. Now I don't have a way to control these fans yet, so I ordered in a little plug-in AC to DC fan controller. So when that comes in, I'll just plug it in right here, maybe mount it like right there, plug all these fans in, and then it's got a manual control for the power up and down, so that way these things don't have to be screaming 24/7. When I put the lid on, it'll obviously be pulling air from this side and then exhausting out that side, and we should be good to go. So let me put a time lapse on and start putting these phones in here. All right, so I got all 8 of my mismatched phones in here. Some of these are mining pretty good. The other ones are pretty low hash rate. Probably will fill out these other 1, 2, 3, 4 empty slots. Also still have to put the fan controller in, so I'm not going to put the lid on until I can get the fan controller in, because no need in just making it a hot box, and then some of these will thermal shut down. Some of them do run a little warm, whereas the other ones don't. As for battery bloat, I will be putting this on a timer, so these will get the power cut to them for a little while and then cut back on, and so on. But yeah, there she is, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna let this mine for a little bit and show up on the pool, and then I'll show you what I'm doing hash rate wise and the profitability. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is now the next day. I let this run overnight. I was making that video around 2 to 3 a.m. so you can see where everything starts ramping up, and yeah, it looks like we're pretty good so far. I did have one of the phones, I think it was the where was it, the Blue View 4 overheated and turned off, so I had to turn it back on, or well, it just turned off to close the application. And then I think it was the S8 also did the same thing. So once I get those fans up and running, that won't be an issue anymore. It looks like our 24-hour average is at 22 megahash. Right now we're doing 22.8, and our 2-hour average is 21.8. So 22 megahash is probably a fair estimate. So let's go over to the Verus mining calculator. There we go. And let's type in 22 point, we'll go 0.5 or 0.45, that's fine. Hit calculate on that bad boy, and then in the last 24 hours, I would have expected, or I should have earned about almost 21 cents, so 20.9 cents per day. So not bad, not good, depending on how you're looking at it, or 0.04 Verus coin. Am I selling my Verus coin? I am not. I am just stacking it and letting it run. Now I haven't plugged this unit in with the fans, but I previously had all of these plugged into a power reader. The only thing though is I did have also the Chromebook plugged into that, and I had a couple little small solo miners like this guy plugged in there, and it was pulling right at about 105 watts. So maybe we'll take off about, I don't know, 10 watts because of those things being gone. So let's say where our power consumption's at 95 watts. That means we are not profitable, ladies and gentlemen. So if I was selling this daily, mining it and selling it daily, we would be losing 3 cents a day. So that's why we are mining and holding, and it doesn't cost much. It only costs 23 cents a day to run these phones. Now, obviously these fans are gonna have a little bit of power draw. So once I get this full, which I have some other phones coming to put in here, and I get these fans with the fan controller up and running, I'll come back and revisit this, and I will do a new calculation with what this is going to be doing. I think I'm going to put some kind of screen or filter over this so we don't be pulling in all kinds of little critters and bugs and stuff, but I haven't figured that out exactly at the moment yet. So that's kind of where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. If you have any kind of DIY phone case setup, I'd love to see it. And then I can't wait to show you guys what I have coming with the cell hasher. So that's going to be basically this is like the DIY hodgepodge rig, and the cell hasher is going to be the very, very nice all matching uniform rig. So keep an eye out for that in the future as well. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next one. Adios.